Hello, everyone, friends, new people. Well, friends are subscribers, so you can be a friend too by subscribing. Whatever. No, I hope you guys are ready for some Witcher. It's been a couple days since I've recorded a video. I have spent some time doing some Gwent, which means I have Gwent decks of all kinds. Well, the one I didn't play as is this one yet. That's the one I haven't really messed with. But I got my monster deck ready to roll. My Nilfgaardian deck, Northern Realms.
Had enough of this job.
But we are doing a story mission. We're doing Broken Flowers. So we're going to go meet Dandelion. This is another video with the microphone. I've done a couple that I haven't checked yet. The first couple I checked to see how I liked it, see how it turned out. Everything seemed good, so. But as I've said in the last couple videos, anything can happen, guys. Like I said, the dog starts barking. You guys will know. Unless I can mute it quick enough. But something interesting is we've gotten a couple new subscribers. Actually, quite a few. And then also, I had a question about the Gwent playing Innkeeper, so it made me look into that stuff. And one of our Gwent quests is kind of bugged, I guess you would say. Basically, gosh, what is it? The Big City Players, I think, is the one where there's 4 different people you have to beat, and I beat 2 of them, and when you do that, the quest just goes away. Now, I'll find out here, because the problem is the 3rd guy, I don't have access to him. He's in a bathhouse in the city here, but it's underneath. And you can't get to it, I think, until you get there in the story mission. Now, if you don't complete his thing quick enough, you might get locked out of doing it, too, so. But I think the reason the quest just goes away is because you can't actually do it. We'll see if it comes back. We'll see if it's an actual bug or what, but I'm not too worried about it right now. So, but that's just a little side note. And then there's some quests coming up soon here that are also going to involve where pretty much like you have to like play. God, what's the best way to describe it? It's like an event, you know, and there'll be people that I can play in Gwent and I can beat them and get their cards. If I don't do it, as of the time of recording this, you can't get those cards then. They'll probably patch it in later on, but now we're going to go see our friend Dandelion. This is a main story quest. I want to do some main story quests, like I've been saying, to advance the storyline, you know. And how in the heck do I get into his brothel?
Save me.
I have a feeling this guy's going to be a character.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your ass till you've toes for teeth.
I don't think that's Dandelion. We'll find out.
You're out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
I killed him!
Okay.
Reminds me of a piece of...
Yeah, almost like we never left Virgin.
So I can beat him in Gwent too and get a card. I don't remember what card, but dang. Come on. Come at me, bro.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Oh, it's Batman time, right? Like, why do I need to play Batman? I'm not trying to withhold the hate. I have Batman sitting.
A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its...
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry. 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no. That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. We're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suche?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done.
'Cause he writes
Share our
poems.
findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Okay. Read his planner. Zoltan. All of Geralt's friends are pretty badass. What I was saying a couple minutes ago is I actually have Batman sitting right over there. And I've put it in the PlayStation. I just haven't actually fired it up yet because I don't have time. I'm too busy trying to finish this game. I have to play that game before the year's over, right? Oh my gosh.
Still here.
People to talk to.
Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have pulled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives.
I want his Gwent card.
If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
He didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's a fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
I'm going to find all these ladies.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guhir. Well chosen, eh? Her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
Oh, I could teach her some swordplay.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty is like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Okay.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Is it going to be separate quests, or is it... Okay. Wow. We have got some questing to do. Let's hit up these ones first, I guess.
Well, say, nothing hurts as much as the eternal flame will burn away our sins.
I'm most interested in the one about the swordplay one. That'll be cool to pose as a instructor.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Why can I say King of Beggars?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
I'll burn you!
Got her. Oh, there we go. Took an arm off.
Listen, Kelly.
Come on.
Die.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Monitor went to sleep, really?
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Oh, I don't know why that's so funny. I knew that was coming too. I hate his guts. I hope he dies. But tell him to call me. Get all weighed down with all these junk weapons. Okay, on to the next lady friend.
My fortune treats us with kindness.
I've spent a lot of time in this city. I think I said that last video though. I normally hate really big cities, man, because it's just so hard to figure out how to get around them. And I mean, this game starts like that, but I mean, you kind of eventually kind of learn your way.
Welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your...
You Elial?
Yes? Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion...
The trans woman.
I mean, how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Why?
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Okay.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
He does have a point.
Thanks for your help. And
Clothes make you who
nice
you
to meet
are.
you.
I can
In a
help
lot of
with
ways.
much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find
Yeah.
me.
I already beat this guy in Gwent. He was not in the dress. Okay. Oh man. Okay. The thing is, I mean, this... Once a city gets so big, it's still hard to navigate. I mean, yeah, you have the map, but I mean, if you were just trying to not pay attention to the minimap, you wouldn't know where you were. And that's the one thing, like, I've played a lot of Skyrim, and I mean, the first time you get to any city, it's a little overwhelming, but eventually you learn your way. Even in Oblivion. I mean, the Imperial City is like, oh my god, it's just, it's endless. Just this big circle, you know. But I mean, eventually it starts to make sense, and you kind of learn where stuff is, hopefully. I mean, even Skyrim, the first time you're in, what is it? Whiterun? Yeah, Whiterun. Yeah, you're like, where is everything? But then you learn. But this game, I mean, the city just goes on and on and on. And I mean, I think that's kind of what they were going for too, though.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a
I've got
reason.
his Gwent
There's
card.
no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa La Valette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Yeah?
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
Okay. There's like a horse or something. Did you guys hear that the whole time? That's not going on in my room. That's going on in the game. There's like some horse to the side of the cutscene making noise. At least I don't have to walk. Oh, please don't tell me I have to ride a horse behind them. Please tell me I don't have to ride a horse behind them. Don't do it. No. Or the eternal loading screen of death. So the plot continues to thicken. So where do we think Dandelion is? Somebody captured him?
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess.
Can I race?
Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
He doesn't seem to get my jokes.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
The gray mare looks nimble. Besides, knew a man named Cahir once. I'll go with her.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Or he'd take the black horse for sure.
Riders ready!
He is on the black horse.
Don't spare the horse.
Hiya!
Do you like those physics of how it slowed down for me?
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Oh.
Don't spare the horse.
Go box him out. Box him out.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Oh no, not right before the finish line. He stopped right before the finish line.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Superior riding set.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's
The
her.
portly?
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Portly?
Sick of it all. Washed your hair lately?
How is that portly? Doesn't look very portly to me.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Uh-oh. It's just funny because Dandelion, from what I've heard, hides in the bushes when the fight starts.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
He doesn't have a sister.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Okay.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. And I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
What does that have to do with anything? The etchings. I don't understand it all. Oh, don't mind me. Just climb right up here.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
So, I mean, where... So he had to get a barge for some reason to get away, to run away from someone in particular? He was probably hooking up with this rich guy's daughter or something. Because I think those are one of the only two people left. Come on. I'm happy to actually have to do the writing myself, though. We're right back to where we left.
Here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Do you guys like those in-engine cutscenes? We can literally see the stuff loading. Where is the little dots gonna take me? Because I'm always afraid to follow the little dots. Sorry, itch. Okay. Let's go on faith here that the little dots aren't going to mislead me.
What's he doing here? Move it!
Where do the little dots want to go? The opposite direction? Who the heck lives in this shack?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to.
I don't...
Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honoured to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Oh.
Yeah, this is grand.
You shan't disappoint them, will you?
No, teacher. I love it.
So, who would like to ask the first
Oh,
question?
great.
Me. What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
I have a huge libido.
You shouldn't listen to everything people say about...
Means they go to sleep early. Oh, so that's why Mum went to tuck that witcher in.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
I don't know what that word means.
Is it true witches kill kings?
A man cursed who's turned into a monster a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster.
What's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Oh, gosh.
Can we try your potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
That got out of hand.
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
Oh, I'd have rather had the Ratcatcher.
Can't please everybody, right?
So please do tell me, why are you here?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life, but he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee,
Didn't look
a
very
snaky
much.
whip rose skyward. Jee-haw, crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry. Thanks for your help. Farewell.
She reads off the poetry and he's just like, yeah, I don't know a lot about poetry, so I don't know if that was good or not, I guess. Okay.
You're stupid. Lasses can't be witches or witcheresses. Who says so?
Red, please, folks.
Nay, not like that. Draw
Come
it out
on.
more.
So at least we're not going to the brothel next, just right next to it. I don't really know how to get... I was going to say I didn't know how to get there, but I guess the dots are going to attempt to lead me there.
I chased the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Driving in slippery.
No. Just walk past the guards and knock on the door.
What do you want?
Some dude singing in the background. Some dude walking through the town is singing in the...
Rosa var Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
So which sister is Dandelion hooking up with, huh? Both of them?
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips us. Grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
What? Oh. Okay.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Whoa. I like this look, though.
Ratted! You're quick!
Come on. Come on.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
what's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Okay. So, the sister's having a bit of fun.
Stop flaunting and fight. Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Raptr, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Sorry.
They're twins.
You're not the first to be confused. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent.
Kaviri?
Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta.
Calinetta's a weird name and Zoltan's not.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
How's here, tomorrow? Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Oh. Sisters plotting. Hell yeah. Girls can't resist the white wolf. He's a ladies' man. What do you want? Consult with Zoltan. Oh, fencing lessons, sweet. So if I would have said no, I would just never would have got that quest, huh? And now I have to walk through the house. Okay. Don't fail me now, little dots. Wow. We've almost been doing this for an hour. Whoa. Still got about 13 minutes left, but... I should have known that, though. Most of these main story quests have been, you know, full episodes almost, right?
Interesting.
I've already found like 20 monsters. Well, not that many, but still. There's monsters hiding everywhere in this city. Can we run a little bit faster, please? There we go. Oh, I can use this as one of my stashes. Oh. When it does that thing where it goes blurry.
Monsieur Zoltan, you old bird. What's this? Haven't even drunk her water.
When it...
Naughty bird. Now repeat.
What the heck? I think it's the controller dying or something. I don't know what...
Ah, you're back. You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up. Put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Calonetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picks up Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
This'll be true poetry. Okay, here we go. Well, Dots, let's do this. The Kingfisher. I've already been there like 4 times to play Gwent, pretty much.
They say some witches spine for the
Why is it? Sure, sometimes he can run forever, other times... Oh. God, there's got to be some quest with these shady individuals. This guy does not want to talk to me. Oh, those clown-looking people. Meet him at sundown. That has to be like soon, right? Oh no, it's morning time right now. Why can't I do that right now? Why, game? Why can't I do that right now, game?
Well, I never.
Is it because I'm in combat or something? Can I talk to this guy?
How can I be of service?
See you later.
Another sleepless night.
I'm gonna go find that guy and I'm gonna kill him. Okay.
Fuck! Stop scaring us decent folk.
Okay. Put the sword away. Now we wait till dusk.
A mind's like war. Never know when you're done for.
Non-human, are you?
Minor detours, right? Minor detours.
Sick. Sick of it all.
Oh, it's like... Can I just not do it in the tavern? I guess that makes some kind of sense. I feel like there's still more to this quest. Like a lot more.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Oh no, it is Dandelion. It's gotta be. Right? The cross-dresser guy made clothes for him. Oh, maybe not.
Long have yearned for your tender caress to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace, you flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
It's almost like she put a spell on them. You know what I mean? Wonder if Mr. Geralt thinks there's something odd about that.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this...
It's Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
Who's he hiding from, then?
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally.
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. I'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
This will be the next quest. This is
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
This is the guy for the Gwent quest. Oh, and we finished this one too, so it's a new quest. Oh, no. What did I do?
Well, there's a bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rose.
Play the noise.
Got Poppy to
Bring the noise. Do it.
I'll wait.
Bring the noise.
Don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Okay. We are going to save the game and cut the video. Next episode, though, we're going to go to the bathhouse, which is very, very important, right? And at the bathhouse, that's the guy who I need for the, what is it, high stakes? Or, no. Big city players, yeah. That's the guy I need for big city players. So I may figure out next video what the heck is going on. Where the heck is it? Gwent. There we go. Yeah, see, there's supposed to be 4 people, not 3. Or not 2. So, we'll see if maybe that quest gets unglitched. Hopefully, that's all I got, though. Cut the video. We're way over. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Or it doesn't stop when I hit